what's up? It's your boy Hothead coming back to you with another banger. Alright, so the last video I did was unfortunately talking about foreigners over here in the Philippines that just chose the wrong Filipina at the end of the day. And they just gladly gave up all their money, savings, everything. And once they did all that, the Filipina they with, or even the Filipina and the whole family, just pretty much said, okay, you got no more bread, you gotta go. So they went up homeless for whatever reason or another. They didn't want to go back to their country, so they stayed here and they literally just slept on the street, eating garbage, begging for food. And some of them came here with $1 million, yo, 56 million pesos, and still wind up broke and homeless, eating garbage in the Philippines. It's bananas. Like, I come here with barely above the bare minimum, which still makes me classified as a high earner, millionaire in the Philippines. But to come here with $1 million US, 56 million pesos, you way surpass me for real. Like I my savings was only barely 10,000, and like I'm driving. You just gotta, like, at the end of the day, I said you gotta look for the red flags, and you gotta choose really good. Like, you gotta, even if they pass all the tests, they didn't seem like they have any red flags. If red flags show up later on, look, you gotta grab your balls and walk away from that situation. Like, one of the stories we went over in the last video, the guy had 22 million pesos. He bought a house, he fixed it up. I'm not sure if he opened up a business or not. I don't think he did, but he got into a motorcycle accident, and he was his girl and the whole family that he was staying with, his girl part of the family that's staying in the house, they was all hooked on drugs, and he was paying their drug habit, paying their bills and everything. And between that and his hospital stay and some kind of emergency happened, he ran out of money and wound up being homeless on the street. Yo, that's bananas. So before for Filipina, she seems great, perfect 10, Miss USA, Miss Philippines, Miss Universe, all that. And you see some red flags show up. Look, I know it's hard to do when you give your heart, but look, bruh, some red flags you just can't let fly. So behind me, you already see, this guy Mike. I follow his channel. I don't agree 100% of everything he says, but a lot of the stuff, a good 90% of the stuff he says, he keeps it real. Like, before I discovered his channel, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you, I was believing all the Filipina channels that I watched, that Filipinas is this perfect angel. You don't have the drama that goes on in the US over here. Like, it was just like perfect, So I was under that, illusion. And when I ran across Mike's channel, and what I like about him is that he speaks Philippine and English. So he watches the news and he translated for us. Then he watched the court shows and stuff like that. He translated if he needs to be translated. And the drama that goes on over here is just like the US. And I'm just like, that's bananas, B. So it's pretty much the same, you know what I'm saying? So you really gotta, be careful with that. Like, my wife, she passed all the red flag tests I have, you know what I'm saying? So, she good, and I went through my hardship over here, and she stayed by my side, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't, oh, you have no more bread, you gotta go, you know what I'm saying? If you watch my last video, I told the story of how, basically my SSI was cut, and it took 3 months to put it back on, you know what I'm saying? And in that 3 months, her whole family looked out for me. They had farms and stuff like that. They brought me food, they were animals, all that stuff. They whatever I want to eat, chicken, beef, whatever. Like, nothing's changed. They've been doing that since day one. They did that when I lost bread. I told them, like, look, straight up, I might have to get a job out here or something. I don't know if I'm going to get my money put back on. Like, they want me to fly back to America. But I was able, if you didn't watch the last video, I was able to get my finance put back on here in the Philippines. Like, I did a whole lot of video chats. I even had to talk to my doctors, do video chat, everything to get the proper paperwork done. Email, fax, all that stuff straight from the Philippines, and boom, had my finance put back on. But it took 3 months, you know what I'm saying? So, a lot of guys are like, oh, if you get with a province girl, because my wife is from the province, and we wasn't married at the time. We wasn't married yet. We was married. We was married through her tribe, but we wasn't married, through the country. I'm trying to explain it better. Trying to explain it as best as I can. We was married to the tribe, so it wasn't like I was, she was legally had to hold me here or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, the way guys put it, like, oh, you have no money, that's all they want you for, you got to go. You know what I'm saying? But I went 3 months here and no money. Like, no family members to loan me or anything. Like, everyone in America, like, oh man, I'm broke, I'm so sorry, blah blah blah. So I was just here, just on the struggle bus, you know what I'm saying? But luckily I was able to put my money back on. And the great thing about SSI is when you file, and if you approve, you get the money from the day you file. So once I found out that it was cut off, and that was 3 months ago, I got 3 months checks all at once. Plus, my money came, kept coming in. So yeah, I'm good now, but I wasn't good before. So once everything kicked back on, I was right again. Man, hell yeah, let's put the rings on the finger, because you are fucking the one. So as you see the list behind me, number 1 is girls from the province. And like, I have to cold-heartedly disagree, bruh. Like, that's the one that I really have to fight you on that one, bro, because like I said, my wife is in the province and she had my back through my hardship, bro, because I was struggling. I was calling family members.
Hey, how you doing? No matter where we are, we always ask how we met, and we always got to say Christian Filipina. Now, on that website, it literally took me 3 days, and a year later, we're very happily married. So if you want to meet a very beautiful Filipina that vibe with you, does everything that you require as a wife, Filipina website is where you want to go. Once you log into Christian Filipina website, you can choose exactly what you like about the woman, her height, her hair length, anything, to make sure that you have the right Filipina that matches your needs. The app is very great. Unlike other apps where they make you pay microtransactions little by little for every little thing, Filipina is just one fee, one time, and you can do everything. Video chat, text, whatever you require, they have it. So under this video or under my profile, very simply, click on the link.
Friends, all that, trying to see if they could send me money to hold me down until while I'm going through this, because I'm a man. I don't like to have to rely on my girl or whatever, or family, stuff like that. Like, come on, like I like to do things myself. And I had no one. Like, literally my extended family over here had my back more than my friends and family back in America, bro. Like, I have 4,000 bikers that's like, oh, these are my bros. They're like, oh, only like maybe 2 of them was like, oh, I can send you $20. Mind you, that's like 1,000 pesos over here. But yo, what the hell is going on in America? Like, everyone's like, oh, I'm so broke, just the economy, blah blah blah. That's why I'm like, yo, what is going on over there? How everybody is broke over there? So, oh, okay, everything okay?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm like, how's everyone broke over there? You know what I'm saying? So I had no one to really hold me down. Like, my wife held me down. So I have to totally disagree on the one, because, and if you look at the video from the last video, and you want to, and I put the link down below so you can go to the guy's channel and just watch the complete video, because I didn't watch the complete video. Yeah, you would have clearly seen most of those girls, and I'm pretty sure it was all of them actually, are city girls. And Mike is like, oh, get a city girl over a province girl. Well, guess what? I'm pretty sure, I'll watch it again, but I'm pretty sure every girl that those guys got with were city girls. And what happened? They used up all the dude's money, kicked them out. So, like I said in a lot of my videos, it don't matter if she's from the city or she's from the province. You gotta look for the red flags, and you gotta pay attention. And I know that the girls here are just supermodels. There's no way around it. Everyone has their own taste of what kind of Filipina or woman they like, but at the end of the day, you should anyway choose your perfect 10, the one that you think is a supermodel. Because I believe my wife is a perfect 10 to me. I don't care two fucks of what anyone else say. But if you gonna have that mindset that this is my perfect 10, okay, cool. But now you gotta look at the personality. You gotta look at what she's into. You gotta look at also the family too. You know what I'm saying? You gotta make sure that a lot of like Mike said, all these girls are pretty much just out for your pockets. They don't care if you're white, black, whatever. They want your pockets. Look, again, I kind of gotta disagree with that. Like I understand that at the end of the day, I will agree, they want a better life. You understand? Us being foreigners, we definitely bring in more money than the hardest working, Filipino over here, because even my SSI retirement check is about 75,000 pesos over here, which is one of the highest paying jobs over here. You know what I'm saying? So someone who's working hard every day, at one of the highest rated paid jobs, this is what they make it. Meanwhile, I'm just sitting here chilling, making videos for fun. So yes, I understand that we definitely offer a better life, but you also got to realize a good Filipina will choose a guy that they're attracted to, foreigner that they're attracted to, as well as looking for someone that's going to give them a better life. Like me, I'm 52, yes, but look, like my hair's growing in. I need a haircut. No gray hair, no wrinkles, no turkey neck. You know what I'm saying? I don't look old and used up. You know what I'm saying? I still look youthful. I still in America, I was bagging the hot shorties. Thailand, Indonesia, all that, everywhere I went, I was able to still bag the hot shorties. So it wasn't like I wasn't able to do it in my country. You look at my past few videos, I put up pictures of my ex-girlfriends, so you can, as proof, because for some reason people think that if you travel you can't get hot shorties. That's not a problem for me. That was never an issue. No problem. So you can go to my Instagram, TikTok, like I already said, my YouTube, Facebook. I still have my pictures of my exes on there.
You already know Christian Filipina is the #1 dating app or website in the Philippines if you want to meet a very beautiful Filipina to be your girlfriend or your wife. But did you also know they have a visa program? They can help you get practically any visa except for a work visa, but every other visa is on the table. So with this service, not only do you can get a beautiful Filipina that you've been looking for, searching for, but also help you attain the means to stay out here, live out here, or even visit out here. So if you're looking to get a beautiful Filipino, or you're talking to a beautiful Filipino already, and you have plans to come to the Philippines to meet up with her, then Christian Filipina app will help you achieve that by just logging on their website and going to their visa program. You too can be happy in the Philippines.
thought about taking them down, but for situations like this where guys and girls be like, "Oh, you travel because you're a loser back home." No, no. I travel because I was forced into retirement because I have a heart condition, and my retirement check. I ain't gonna hold you. It ain't shit in America, but on this side of the world, hey, I'm actually considered rich. So if I'm gonna retire, let me retire doing the good life. You know what I'm saying? If I was still making good money in America, I probably wouldn't have retired over it. I probably wouldn't be over here right now. I probably would have came to visit, but I would have went back to America because my money was right. I had 5 motorcycles. You know what I'm saying? Look at my channel. I show off all my bikes. Like I like this. I have receipts all over my channel. Okay, I'm tired of putting up pictures. I have it all over the place. You know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, you just got to choose the right Filipina. It don't matter if she's from the city or she's from the province. You just gotta, pay attention. Stop being blinded by her beauty. Stop being blinded by her yams, how good it is. You know what I'm saying? You have to really look at how her personality, what's going on, and really look at, is she after you just for, are you just a walking ATM at the end of the day, really? You know what I'm saying? Or does she really care about you? These are the things you have to pay attention to. And if you're lucky, you'll get a good one like I have now. All right, so I think I talked long enough about this. Let's let Mike explain the list, okay?
This is my red flag in the Philippines. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Mike.
I get upset at this.
Like you said, you get a lot of heat for this. Yeah,
right?
I don't agree with the first one.
Right.
The rest of the list,
From the province,
I can understand.
red flags. Once again,
Yeah.
let me start the premise here by saying, when I say red flags, it means it doesn't mean that you don't deal with the girl, that you stop, that you move to the next. It means stop, and you better ask better questions. Okay? Because it just pisses people off. Number one, from the province. Why?
I mean, he explains it really good,
The province,
and that's what I like about Mike's channel.
is
Like
a red flag.
his reasons
Number
for
one.
his stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Because
Definitely makes
majority of men
sense.
have been programmed.
But my
men have been
experience,
programmed to
and
come to the
I have to
province.
say the way I look,
Proving
it
that
influences my life
province
of
Okay.
how it goes down in
because
Funky
of
Town.
that, there's more women that are already in the province waiting to pretty much be predators on these guys.
I'm also looking at the list right now.
And if men say that women
the no
in general
job-
in the province is the best choice, but yet majority of men are going to go to the
That
province
also
to find a
depends
Filipina,
on you.
and yet
Sorry, I'm
majority
talking
of
over
men
you,
get
Mike,
scammed by
but that also
Filipinas.
depends on
Then
you. You know what I'm saying?
at this
Because
very moment, despite
I'm retired and I'm spoiled. You know what I'm saying? So right now I make enough money to
again,
support me and
doesn't mean
my
just because you
Filipina.
go to the
I don't need her
province-
to work. I want
you
her
find a
to me. I'm
province
selfish.
Filipina,
But
it's a bad
as I
thing.
explained in my other
Ask
videos,
better questions.
I have.
Continue
I
on.
bought business. I'm buying businesses.
Number two,
like
non-college
we just
grad.
bought a
Why is it a red
karaoke
flag?
business.
Number
So
one is maturity
we
level is
have
low.
other people running that.
If
You
they're
don't have to
not
be
college
there.
grad,
I'm about to
now, if
open
they're in college,
a pig farm
then
next
they're in the
week.
process of getting it.
So I'm
but don't
investing
make
in
it
different businesses
'Cause
that
the
we don't have to be
Filipina
there.
being
Letting
in,
different family members run it for
college,
us
they
that we
gain
trust,
maturity. They
and
start
we get the
learning.
money in that way.
I mean,
So
especially,
I don't
so if they're
need
not
her
college
to
grad and
work.
from the province, then now we're even in a difficult situation right now.
But
Number
again,
three
that
a
depends
bar.
on you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like every guy's
You know
different.
what type of bar girl I'm talking
In
about.
my case, I'm good.
OF type
I don't
is
need her to
OnlyFans.
split the bills or
Let's look
pay
at the
anything.
basics, what we're seeing.
I have that.
Gala. Women that are using their body to be able to attract men. Women that are using their body to be able to thirst trap men. Okay. And like I said, bar girls. Except if you're a Sunshine Shoulder fan, you listen to them and say
Yeah,
bar
I'm looking
girls
at the
is no
bottom of the
different
list
than
too.
a regular girl.
That's
Well,
it's kind of wild, Mike.
we can definitely go farther. Even
I kind of
further,
agree
right?
though.
Also, just looking at the basic bar girls, you also have to understand if a girl's been doing this kind of stuff,
I mean,
you also have to look at
except for the
what we
exotic
say,
Filipina, I don't
alpha,
really agree with
widow,
that.
right?
because every man has their own taste.
She
You
finds
know
an
what I'm
alpha
saying?
and you're
So
not. So, because
I don't like
have already
fat
imprinted in her,
girls.
even
so,
left already some
big,
of their
thick women,
DNA in her.
obese.
pretty much.
I don't like that.
At the same
So
psychological
if you like that,
aspect of a
that's
woman who
you.
has
That's your
thought
tint.
process
You know what I'm
saying
saying?
that
I like
if
slim.
give this up,
So
I get
every
paid.
guy has their own taste. So You
So
can't put that as
it's
a red
already been
flag. I don't
rewired
think.
in regards to their views about love. Not to say that they can't fall in love, not to say that they can't be a good person, but you're really asking for a big potential problem if you're dealing with this. Okay? They've literally have rewired their brain to say, I do this sexual favor, I get paid. And then you have a lot of guys, for example, that tries to get into relationships with them. And then a lot of those guys are getting into a relationship with them because let's be honest, they don't, let's say, for example, you find a girl, right?
Yo, the way he breaks
Who's a
this
bar
list
girl,
down is really
and you
good.
want to keep her for a full month. You're going to pay maybe a 10% disc,
So except for
right? You're probably going to pay $50
number
a day.
one,
Or,
and
let's say that, $50.
the bottom
So
of the
right
list,
there alone,
I
it's
agree
$1,500 a month.
completely.
Most guys don't even wanna pay
everything
that
else is
$1,500 a
really
month.
kind of up to you, like
So
the no job thing.
They make them
That's
their
kinda-
girlfriend.
And
they all need to
also
spend
the no
$600 a
college
month,
thing.
which
I'm
most
sitting
guys
here
don't.
thinking about
And we
it.
had one guy saying that,
I mean, she speaks perfect
he got
English.
upset because his girlfriend,
I kind of don't see
another
a
guy,
problem with
offered
that.
her $350
But
a
again, I
month
understand his
allowance,
explanation on it.
and he could only give her
so,
$300, so she left him. Well,
I don't know. Like he said,
why not?
some of the red flags, he says you can let
But you have to
fly
understand
by.
is that it's been rewired.
So, but yeah,
At the very same
you
time
really
as-
gotta pay attention because
You technically,
I don't want to see
no longer know
any
if you fully pleasure her
and
because
part two
her
of these
pleasure
expats,
points
homeless
in her brain,
expats. You know what I'm saying?
what pleases her has completely changed, right? Because how she looks at it is the combination of all men that she's been with. Let's just look at the basic study. Let's say, for example, one bar girl, minimum,
Oh yeah, I'm sorry that his video
taken out
is
3
stuttering.
times
That's
in
not
1
my
week.
equipment. That's his
3.
camera equipment or live feed.
52 weeks
For some
in a
reason,
year.
that's the way it
That's
was playing.
150, right? 6 right there. She's making 150 different dicks that has gone in there. Let's say she worked 5 years.
By the way, Mike's link will be
750
down below.
different
If you
dicks
don't
that went
already follow him and subscribe,
you can please
man, listen, what are you waiting
No,
for?
she's
This
gonna
guy
fail.
has great content.
Because
For
even
real.
she no longer knows what pleases her.
One day I definitely want to do a live with him or something because he has great advice.
Next thing
You
is
know
no
what I'm
job.
saying?
Number
And
Wow, say that.
I've been here
If she
in the
doesn't have a
Philippines
job,
for
well, guess what? She's
about
applying
7
for a
months
job.
now, I believe.
What job is that?
And
Is to make her job.
I'm still learning,
So that she can get
because
money
I'm
from you.
over here in the province. So
Because if she can't provide for
things
herself,
it's
now you
a
have to
different
provide
world
for
from
her.
here. Because the first time I was in
She
the
can't
Philippines,
even
I was in
exist by
Cebu.
her own self.
So
What was
it's
she doing before you were with her?
pretty different, and that
Even far
any
worse.
ideal
let's say,
of
quit your job.
opening businesses, I want to hear it.
That
Because
even
right
makes
now
it
I'm
worse.
looking at what's around me, and there's a lot of
Next
farms.
one is
So
let's
I'm
talk
looking into
about it, 'cause a lot
investing
of
in
people
the
just
different
don't
farms and
always
stuff like that.
try to
but-
mess up with how.
And
I'm
sorry
trying to say
store.
it.
There's
When I
so
say single
many
mothers,
sorry
what I'm saying is
stores.
Single mothers. in
So
which
you know,
you
I'm
have
I'm
to
want to
provide
open
for
up
the
one,
kids
but
because she
they have
really
like a
couldn't
rule
take care
here
of
that
it.
the sorry
Of course,
stores can't be
she
too
might not
close
even have a
together.
job.
And there's so many.
The worst part ever, if she gives you the
that's,
excuse, what do you do for work?
not
She
too
says,
far
"I'm
from
an
each other
online
that I
seller."
can't open up one
That's
next to
when a
another one.
Filipina
So
says
I'm
online
waiting
seller,
for the
like,
opportunity to
what?
open up one.
See,
But
this is
you know,
no different.
any
right?
ideals,
When
what I'm
people,
saying, that he gives me. And
people
Mike,
say,
if
like,
you
you
see
know, I
this
got a
video,
business.
comment
Great,
down
you got a
below.
business,
Let me
it's so
know
amazing.
because
What's your yearly
I'm looking for
revenue?
different successful businesses to run out here because
I made $1,000.
like I said in the beginning of the
Well,
video,
that's not business.
shit went down in
That's not even
America.
a
I
side
explained
gig.
it more fully in the last video before this one. Hopefully I'll be able to
A lot
put a
of
link because I'm
Filipinos-
only
a lot
using
of
the
these
phone right now. I'm
Filipinos will
saving
tell
to
you
the
that.
computer.
I'm an online seller.
I'll try to put a link to the
Online
last
selling
video on
provider.
here. I explained it in
Next
more
one.
detail. I don't want to go into it again to give an excuse for you to go
Parents are-
check out the other one. But yeah,
Who do you think is going to get
I'm
the
looking
parents
for
out?
more business to invest out here. I want to be
You.
more self-sustained. I don't want to have to keep relying on my retirement check. Because hearing the stories that came from
And far
these
even worse
dudes, and
is
you know,
the
they
father
wind up
doesn't
homeless over here because shit went hooray in America or whatever country they
Why is
came
that?
from, and
Plain and simple,
they had
it's
nothing to fall
it's
back
because
on.
then her
That's
definition
crazy.
of
I
what
can't
a
let that
man
shit
would
happen
be in
to
her
me,
life.
for real.
is misrepresented because her father doesn't work. That means she doesn't really and won't be able to really see what a man is because her father is not doing what he's supposed to do as a man for her family. So her mom's working hard. That's what she sees. She doesn't longer want to be that.
Yeah, I
She
hope
doesn't
I don't
wanna
get
be
a
that way.
copyright strike for the
'Cause you
music that's
see
playing.
how hard it was for
Hopefully
her-
they're not copyright
But ends up happening
beats.
is a lot of
But
guys get into
they always
relationships
having
with this type
something
of
over
women,
here
and
for
guess
real.
what?
And believe it or not, that's
What
2 blocks
happens-
away.
is that
we can still hear it.
are just
They
replacement for daddy.
when they have events
You're
here,
just a
they
stepping
don't
stone to
play.
complete
Yo,
her
this
fully
sound system
in her
be
Maslow
shaking
hierarchy of
blocks
needs.
away. Bananas. I'm
Number
still
7, money
if
problems.
you new to my channel,
Right? She may have a
the
job.
Filipino I'm with, she
but
didn't want to
she's
go
always
nowhere.
saying that, you know what,
Like she
it's
wants
so
to
hard, I
stay
can't pay
here
for the phone bills.
in the province
Oh my
with her
God,
family
I
and
don't
stuff.
have money for.
Like I offered to buy a house in a different city. I offered to
Oh my
you know
goodness, we're not
to
like, because
get a
my
condo,
brother
all
forgot
that,
to
but
pay
she wants to stay here.
the
So right
electricity
now,
bill. Oh my God, the
her family house, I'm literally, that's why you see new
Oh
construction
my
behind
God,
me.
this.
I'm
Oh, I'm
literally
gonna get
turning
kicked
this
out
whole
that.
area into like
I wish I was
a
eating
condo, pretty
Jollibee,
much.
but
Like
I'm just,
the
it's just rice
supplies
and
and
soy sauce right
everything
now with
here
ketchup.
is so cheap, but they work
Niche.
hella slow. Like it took
Oh, I got
weeks
kicked out. I'm
to
getting
build up
kicked
the
out next week.
walls and
Help me. Money problems.
I explain that in
And
other
the guy's gonna
videos.
say, well, she
Okay,
never asked for
once
money.
everything is done,
So I
I'm gonna
gave
do
it
it
to her
before and
right
after
away.
so you can see.
Really?
But
Guys giving money right away?
yeah.
You're telling a story she imprinted in your brain that you should help her. You wouldn't do that for a normal girl in your country. But because you get it at a discount. Next one is they call you a FOM or a sponsor. You hear them saying a FOM nonstop, a FOM this. No, why don't you say an American? Why don't you say a Briton? Why don't you say an Australian? No, they won't call you
Like I said,
FOM.
he brings up really good points. For real.
Even for our worst, they start calling you sponsors.
Yo, definitely
Now,
follow his
red
guy.
flag doesn't
Like
mean stop.
the videos he make,
Red flag means
exposing
put on your flag and
the
say,
stuff
"Bitch,
that
you
go
ain't
on
saying
here in
that.
the Philippines.
That's disrespectful.
Is
How dare you call me an
bananas.
FOM? You just disrespected
I really
me."
came here with blinders
And
on.
she'd be like, "What do you mean? I don't know.
You
What do you
know,
mean? That's not
the
disrespectful. You
Filipinas that I
disrespected me."
follow, they don't
And if she says
tell
it
you
again,
none of
then
the
now
stuff
she's a
that
lying
go on
monster.
over
She's
here.
an habitual
Like,
lying monster.
honestly,
Even
only
far
Mike's
worse is you're
channel
around them
I
also, their family
found
calling you that as well. That
exposes
Yo, check
stuff that
yourself.
go on over here.
You don't have to go straight
just
to
like
family, talk to her,
America.
'cause you're
The only difference that I
supposed to protect
see
you from them.
is that, like you sort of, if you're from America.
You
And
met
if
her
you're
on
not
social
from America,
media.
I'm pretty sure you saw the Murray show where the girls come on
bullshit
there
that you
with
meet people on
9
Facebook.
or
Still,
5 or
doing that.
9 children, and they'll have
her
20
on
different
Instagram, met her
baby
on
dads.
TikTok.
They're getting tested to see who's the
met her
father,
on TikTok, there's other
and
guys
none of
that's
them
meeting
be
her
the
on
father.
TikTok.
It's bananas.
Met her on
Like,
Facebook, there's
but
other
over
guys
here,
talking to her
everyone knows everyone, and they're not like in
Third
America.
class in social media. She's
They have the
dancing.
saying, snitches
her
get
booty.
stitches. So. You know,
Different-
even though people
different
know,
pictures in different hotel rooms,
your girl's
different
cheating on you,
pictures
they
of
might
her
not
having
say
flowers,
nothing. Oh
teddy
shit, they
bears.
might be smashing her too.
Wearing
But over here,
She's
you
wearing
know,
bikini
people
when
see
she's not in
what's
the
going
water,
on, and they'll
not
tell
even
you,
in
and
the
then
pool.
you'll find out. You know what I'm saying? And stuff
11.
get exposed, and it's just
still
crazy.
married.
Like Mike exposes
There's
his
still
stuff
so
on
many
his channel.
guys who are
It's just
fighting
like,
for this that marry.
yo, it's like the Murray show is bananas.
Also,
like,
he says that she's
you know,
separated.
you know, that's a good thing about
he's married.
having my feel. You know, my wife is always with me. I know I don't have no doubt in my head. You know, when we do have a kid, that the kid is mine. You know what I'm saying? There's no point in time.
Plain and simple.
You know, like I don't go back in
People are still
America.
not
I
getting
live here. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like I'm in America.
Number 12. Red
And
flag again.
I'm looking
Like
like,
I said,
hey, is she with another guy
not to
kind of
stop.
thing? Or,
Ask
you
better
know, she's at
questions.
work and she come home from work extra late for
Dated
some
a fool.
reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's always with me. You know what I'm saying? So I like, so I don't have to worry about,
Dated
you know,
order.
is the kid mine kind of thing. You know, that's what I'm getting at.
And you
Whereas,
need
you
to
know,
explain it. It's-
guys that do the
usually make
long
you laugh.
distance relationship, I hate
Because
long
now her
distance relationship. I'm
comparison to
sorry,
men
I do not
is very minimal.
co-sign on that.
She's only
at
gonna compare you
all.
to the other
No.
foreigner who probably broke her heart.
I
Every
am
time you
not
do something rash, like,
co-signing
you're just
that.
like-
So if you want to do the long distance
Compare
relationship,
you,
kudos.
compare you to all the men. she's
I'm
been
not
with.
doing it. I'm with, like, if
Now-
you go to Christian Filipina, and I definitely recommend it because that's where I met my wife.
What I say is
and
this.
you meet a girl on there, okay, cool, but
On the first
I
floor,
recommend don't use it unless you plan on coming to the Philippines within
there's
that month.
more,
If you're just doing a thing where
Points.
every vacation time you
right,
coming over
mean
here to
that
see
you
her.
scored a 25%.
After seeing stuff that go on Mike's channel, hell no, bruh. No,
You really need to be
no,
asking better questions.
I ain't with it. I'm gonna tell you, don't
If
do
you
it.
get 6 out
If
of
you coming
12,
out here to live, okay, cool, yeah.
it should be
Meet
over.
your future girl, your wife,
To
all
be honest, I'm gonna
that,
say just
and
run.
then you come out
Run.
here, you meet her,
Now,
and things still work out.
how does
Cool,
the one in the
but
bottom work? Under
nah,
12.
come here just on
This is how
every
it works.
vacation time, every 6 months.
Whatever your point systems are. Remember, like I said,
Nope.
50%.
Nope. Yo,
But if you
I
have
can't-
any of the
I can't
other
co-sign
12,
on that.
let's say you have 3, and you hit one of the
temptation is a
2 things
bitch.
in the bottom,
Can't. You're gonna be away too long.
multiply by 2.
If
you're
it
gonna
ain't
be at 6.
a pretty boy
You can either multiply by 2
Filipino,
if you don't want a Filipino,
sweet,
or multiply
telling
by
him
2
all the
exotic
right
foreigner.
words, might be
Okay.
another foreigner that just
Hold on.
came out here to
Coffee.
retire and like. So your boyfriend
Drink some
is in
coffee.
his country. When he's coming back, 6 months.
All right, I want a Filipino.
He here.
If
You
a
know what I'm
Filipino
saying?
says, I don't
He's
want to
gonna
be
be like, all right,
Filipinos
so let's
anymore,
just be friends,
guess what?
and he's just
He is
gonna
completely
sweeten
toxic.
her up, and next thing you know,
All she
either she'll try to keep
men.
both, or
Her
she's gonna
reasoning
give you
on
that
being
Dear
removed
John
from a
letter.
Filipino to a foreigner only. That is a
Yeah,
pivot
you don't give me
that
enough
is
attention.
psycho.
You're not here. This guy's here. You know what I'm
You
saying?
think that you just need to move from Filipino to a foreigner because foreigners are better. No, you need to do is change the type of man you're going for. That's why you're having problems. Exotic morena. Why is that even far worse?
Yeah, if you
Exotic
hear that
morenas,
music, I'm telling you,
in
that's 2
particular
blocks
with
away.
Studies, okay.
It sounds like it's like
happens
next
is-
door or right in the same house. It's not.
People, this is first studies in USF, if I'm correct, from USF, where women who are less attractive are far more likely gonna cheat on a relationship. How is that? Okay. The reason for that primarily is because if they don't get as much, if a person who's always getting attention from men, you're just like, okay, it's gonna come, it happens, it's natural, it's just there. Women
I
who
advise
are
y'all
not
guys to follow this
as
list.
attractive compared
You know,
to their
Like I
others
said,
around them.
the first one, girls
The
from
moment they do
province,
get
the no job thing,
someone
and
approaching them more, it hits them.
college.
They're like,
I don't know.
I need that.
And
I need that.
the
So
last
there's a higher
one,
percentile chance of actually cheating.
the exotic Filipina,
Now-
is questionable to me. But everything
Here's the
else,
sad part. Yes, with colorism in the Philippines,
if you don't have your
okay,
own,
it sucks.
ideal of what a
But
red
with the
flag is,
colorism, in
this is a
addition
good
to
starting
exotic-
list for you, for real.
the Philippines, the real flat nose ones, because a lot of morenas are beautiful, but we're saying exotic morena. We're talking about baby May fades, those type of fades. Gala face, Stephanie face. Those are exotic morenas. The problem with that is all their life, they know for a fact that they are less attractive. Their parents told them, their neighbors told them, guys told them. Okay. So there's unfortunate and emotional baggage that's attached to that. So all this time, not wanted. Then all of a sudden, wanted by another group of they're good. But that means they require people to give them that nod.
Oh yeah, I've
And
been
all you need
promoting
is
Mike's
somebody to
channel.
jump
By
in
the way,
to give him that nod.
if you're new to my channel,
And the worst
Now
part
is
ever,
the
why a lot of
time.
these women
This
cheat
is
on
the
you
place.
with a local truck driver.
hit that like
It's like we
button,
talked
hit
earlier,
that
guys,
subscribe
Filipino
button,
men
hit
are
that
whatever.
bell
They
icon.
know to talk.
Because I do have my
Alright?
lazy
That's one
moments
thing you guys
where
know. Filipino
I
men
don't
can
you
talk
know I
game.
don't put up videos every day.
'Cause now
You
these
know,
girls are
when
wanted
I get
by
inspiration,
Filipino-
I'll
by
put some
foreigners,
videos up.
whatever,
So
whatever.
you should hit
All
that
Filipino
bell
men seem to
icon.
go in is
'cause
talk game.
I may
And
not
they
put
will be
videos
like-
up every day,
'cause
but
in
damn
general,
it, when I put up a
Filipinas wants
video,
to be
it's
Filipino.
quality videos, it's good
It's
stuff. Okay, because
As
I
black
have
women
seen
want to
some
be
channels
black
where
men.
they
Thai
just
women want to be with Thai men.
put up anything.
Chinese
This is my
people
day in the life, and it's them
to be
cooking
with
or
Chinese men.
they talking with a friend playing cards.
It's just a natural. order.
Okay, next video.
So when you put all
When I
that
make
stuff
videos,
together,
it's important
This is
you know,
why
for you to
the
watch.
red flag
Okay,
thing is such
definitely
an important
watch.
thing.
You
Now,
know, definitely hit that bell
once
icon
again,
because you're not
you
gonna want to
might
miss
even
my
find a girl
videos.
that
I'll
has
tell you
all
that
12,
right now. Mike,
right?
good video.
But you
Definitely good, you
better
know,
be
red
in control.
flags you put up here. You know what I'm saying? There's like 3 of them. I can't agree with you with, even after you did a great explanation on it. Um, but you know, as far as someone who don't have their own red flag list, because I have mine already. You know, that's why I'm good. If you don't have your own list or your list of red flags is only like 3 or 4 things, follow this list. Follow this list, you know, until you're able to, you know, recognize your own version of your red flag list. Because at least you'll have something to start with to be good. Because I'm telling you, watch the video I had that I did before this one. Hopefully, I'm able to put a link up here. You know, so it's hard to do everything with a phone. So, you know, you know, hopefully I'm able to, you know, put up the link on here. If not, this is literally the video before this one. Because when you see what these guys went through, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people tell you, and it's true. You, if you come to the Proverbs, especially, you don't need but I say $1,000 a month. You're good. But I just seen a video literally earlier today that this guy is living on $600 a month in the Proverbs. You know, and I see it as a way as possible, for real. Like I see there's apartments you could rent here in the province for as low as $100 American money, 5,000 pesos, about 5,000 pesos a month, and it'd be a nice sized apartment too. So you know it is possible. You know you can live here on really, 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 really low money. But the thing about it is, if something happens to that money, you know what I'm saying, you gotta have something to fall back on. And when it comes to the Filipinas and stuff like that, you know you really gotta like choose wisely because you know just like in every other country, there are women that will use you for your resources, will use you for your money, and they only see you as a walking ATM. That's the woman. That's the kind of woman you want to avoid. You want the woman that sees you and think that yo, this guy look good, and he has money. I'll be taken care of. You know, we'll have beautiful children. This is what I want. That's the kind of woman you want. You don't want the woman that's just like, okay, he has money, so I'm going to get with him because of that. Red flag. So I hope you enjoyed my video. I'm pretty sure you did. And like I said, I can't say it enough. Subscribe to me, subscribe to Mike, and I'll catch you here on the next one. Deuces.